matched with a girl on Tinder, and we hit it off via chat. After a week of great conversations, we planned our first date that ended up being after a month. We kept talking during that month. Right after the date finally happened, she revealed to me that this was all a tactic to get me to have a threesome with her boyfriend. None of our prior conversations mentioned her boyfriend nor a threesome. Told them off, reported her on Tinder, and blocked her everywhere. Okay, so this happened a few months ago, but it was my worst dating experience ever, I hope. Anyway, I, 25F and pansexual, I promise it'll matter, matched with a very pretty 24-year-old girl on Tinder. I'll be calling her Eva from now on. Eva and I started talking as soon as we matched. The conversations went from small talk to deep in the span of a few days, and I was really into this girl. She seemed to be into me just as much. So I asked her out after about a week. For a reason or another, our schedules never aligned. But we kept talking, and after about a month, we finally had plans to go out. I made a reservation at a sushi place, and we met there. The date was actually really nice, even if Eva was a little I thought maybe she was nervous and didn't want to make me feel bad by addressing it. And since we chatted for a month prior to the date, I guess she was trying to find new topics to talk about. Eventually, we got more comfortable. But that's when she started to act really weird. She heavily insisted on paying for me. I told her I'd rather split 50-50 because that's what I prefer for first dates, and it took a lot of back and forth to finally pull this off. Afterwards, she got fidgety, but I still thought she was just nervous. Since dinner was great and it wasn't that late, I suggested we continued our date in a nearby bar. I really wanted to spend more time with Eva, thinking that, because of our schedules, we wouldn't be able to see each other again for a while. But she said no because her ride was already there to pick her up. I thought fine, maybe she asked someone to pick her up for safety reasons and didn't want to make them wait. Then she hits me with a, "Do you want to meet him? You can walk me to the car." Right there and then, I got a gut feeling that something was up, but I couldn't really put my finger on what it was. So I walked Eva to her car where this guy was waiting. When we get there, he gets out of the car, puts his hand on her waist, says, "Hi babe, did you have fun?" She nods. Then he pulls her in for a quick kiss on the lips, and after all that he looks at me and asks, "So are you our third?" I'm angry at this point because WTF is going on here. Eva then said to him something along the lines of, "I didn't ask her yet," or something like that. But honestly, I don't remember well because I was getting angrier by the second while piecing together what was actually going on. These two idiots just wanted a three-way. For a month straight, a girl whose Tinder profile didn't mention anything about a boyfriend or looking for a third they could hook up with, was talking to me as if she wanted a relationship. To say I was floored is an understatement. I tried to stay calm and asked Eva for clarifications, but she basically told me that yes, she had been talking to me for that long because she saw on my profile that I was pansexual. But I wasn't looking for hookups and thought that talking to me would make me feel comfortable with the idea of a threesome with her and her boyfriend. Oh, and BTW, that was all she wanted from me. I went off on them, insults, shouting, and told them that that was predatory behavior. I also realized halfway my rant that her being pushy about buying me dinner might have been another tactic to guilty trip me or to make me think I owed them something. It was a public parking lot, so some people nearby mentioned calling the cops on them, and with that, they pretty much fled the scene. I reported Eva on Tinder and blocked her everywhere. The way I felt used, betrayed, and dirty after this date was insane. Of course, I know I didn't do anything wrong, but damn, somehow I felt bad about myself. I don't know. I feel better now, and I'm just glad the few dates I went to after this on were genuine, even if inconclusive.